Hello and welcome to a quick thievery guide in the early game for Divinity Original Sin 2. Alright, so this is going to be a video just showing you how to make some quick money in Act 1 by stealing stuff. We're going to steal from, I believe, 11 people overall. And I'm just going to get started, show you where everybody's at for people who aren't aware, and how to steal effectively in the early game. Alright, so right now we have Losa is our thief. She has 3 base thievery, and then she's got 1 from gear from these gloves. You can get gloves like this from Hild in the Griff's Kitchen area of Fort Joy. She usually sells magic items, like 1 every time it refreshes. You can just save, refresh, or check every time you level up. But you can get +1 thievery gloves pretty easily. Just make sure you throw 1 point into whatever you need to wear those if they're level 4 or higher. For effective early game thievery, you're also going to want to use the all skilled up talent. That's going to give you 1 more civil point to boost your thievery up a little bit more. Let's steal some extra stuff. So real quick, if we have 3 thievery, we're only going to be able to steal, if you see the highlighted gold down there, 1100 total gold. But if we come down here and we equip that, we are now, instead of 1100 gold, 2350 gold, which is significantly more. Alright, so here's how you steal in Divinity Original Sin 2. The person you're going to want to steal from, you're going to want to have them start a dialogue conversation with one of your characters who is not your thief. And you want to have your thief just walk over behind them, crouch down, pickpocket, and steal some stuff. Now, because I've got my thievery at level 4, I can steal all of the skill books this guy has, and it's not even close. After we steal from that person that we're targeting, we're going to end conversation and then waypoint away from them pretty quickly. You could also just run away, but waypointing is a little bit safer if you're quick with it. Alright, and we're just going to go around, show you where all of these skill book vendors are. Good positioning to steal from them. So we've got Nabora here. She is going to be the summoning skillbook person in Fort Joy. So once again, just talk to her, crouch down, do that. Now we are going to steal a few skillbooks from her. I steal the Elemental Totem. We'll steal Dimension Bolt, whatever. I can make it work with this build. It's a little funky team setup I got here. I need some rope for some mods. Feathers always nice. Short sticks always nice. Magic arrows always fantastic. And then, let's see, that gold. I don't think we're going to have enough gold to steal to max us out. We do have a couple of gift bag mods, a couple of base mods as well. We're going to go with this just to make sure we're kept. Now, you want to steal gold last if you're near the maximum amount you're able to steal, because it'll give you the exact gold value what you're able to take. For those of you that don't know, when you steal in Divinity Original Sin 2, there are these 2 little bars at the bottom of the interface. This one tracks your weight, and this one tracks your gold. You have a maximum weight that you can steal, and a maximum gold value you can steal. Once you reach either of those, you are found out that you've been pickpocketing. Alright. Alright, so after pickpocketing her, we are going to run over here. And this is the Hydrosophist skillbook vendor, this blue lizard running around, Ryzik. Now, he has his little loop over by this campfire in these tents. I like waiting until he sits down right there.
The lizard's brow knits
It's just, he's out of the way. It's a nice, easy spot to pickpocket him from. Over here, and just grab all of that. And just like that, he is done. And again, if you don't waypoint travel away fast enough, they will catch on that somebody has stolen from them. So you want to do that relatively quickly. Alright, over here is going to be our first, I don't want to say tricky one, but our first kind of unique setup with our positioning. So we have Hild. I'm not entirely sure how her name is supposed to be pronounced, if the E is silent or not. But we have this vendor over here. Who walks around a little loop in this little section of the camp. So she's eventually going to walk up here and start talking to Butter. Butter is another vendor over here that we want to steal from. Now, because they're going to be so close together, it can be a little tricky stealing from them. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here with Fane, talk to Butter.
Gives you a long...
And if you haven't noticed, whenever you crouch in here, or sneak, there's these little cones coming off of people. This one doesn't really look like a cone because it's getting blocked by that narrow wall. But they have these vision cones that come out. I think the base here is 90 degrees from where they're at. And the higher your sneak value is, like Beast has a pretty high sneak, you know, it makes those cones a lot narrower, a lot smaller than somebody who has no sneaking abilities. So we want them to face away from where our thief is so that we can steal and not get spotted. So if somebody's looking right at you in that vision cone while you're stealing, they find out you're there and it's no good. I'm not sure why Hild isn't coming up here. She should. There we go. Now she's doing her loot. Not this way. Maybe it's because I'm currently in dialogue with Butter. Maybe I need to wait until she comes up here. I'm gonna cut to that real quick. Okay, so Hild is making her way up the stairs, coming over here. So we're gonna have Fane get over this way. And he's going to start talking to Hild, get her to turn around. Then we're going to have Beast come over here, talk to Butter, get her to turn around. So now their vision cones are going in opposite directions. We can get our thief right up here between. Let's get Red Prince out of the way first. We can get our thief right up here in between them. Pickpocket Butter. Super quick, super easy. And then we can go over here, pickpocket Hild. Super quick, super easy. This is so like Hild, instead of these boots, she could be selling a green glove set up there. And that is how you get these Thievery gloves. It's not a guarantee, but it's a pretty common occurrence to get them. Now we're also going to steal from Griff, but we have this person, Nusi, her vision cone is coming out this way and blocking us from being able to pickpocket Griff. So we're actually going to leave this area. Because while they are aware that we are pickpocketing them, if we don't run away, if we give it some time, they'll stop looking for people. So yeah, she's having a fit over here. So we're gonna circle around this way and get our necromancy skill books. We got our scoundrel and huntsman from those two. Coming over here into this little tent area, we've got Mona, I believe is her name. And we're going to talk to her. This one's real simple. Just come over here and sneak, pickpocket, get those necromancy skill books, get some smelly pants. Why not? And blank sheet of paper. We might be crafting a lot of scrolls on this current run of the game, so paper doesn't hurt. Next person we're going to steal from is the polymorph skillbook vendor, Dr. Lest over here. Now this guy, Dean, she says his name, I can't remember how it's pronounced, but he's going to come over there and not move. However, Buddy the dog over here does move around, and his vision cone can get us out of sneak. So we're going to talk to Buddy. So he stays locked in place. Then we're going to come over, grab all these polymorph skill books, grab that. Alright, now even if we do get exposed because this patrolman Cross was walking around, it doesn't give back the stuff. She doesn't find out right away that she's been pickpocketed. And I already did the little quest with Buddy and Emmy.
No trouble.
And she's going to heal him up. I'm going to get found out first. Okay. I wasn't sure of the order of that. Alright, we're going to come in here and get our warfare books. Now, this one's a little tricky because you've got these two little kids running around. So what you want to do when you're stealing from the warfare skillbook vendor is talk to this little kid, Moody. You can just one your way through that conversation. Just click one really fast. He wants to play hide and seek with you, which is a terrible idea since we can watch where he's running off to. And then we run over here. He's gonna go play hide and seek again, but this time he's gonna go invisible, go away, and his vision cone is no longer an issue for us. So now I can have Fane come over here, talk to Callias, have Losa come over here, and pickpocket Callias. Alright, and we're gonna grab all of that, we're gonna grab that, we're gonna grab the gold. Again, this is why we should have ended on the gold, because now I'm not quite sure what I can and can't steal to go over that, planning it out. So we're just going to actually end it there for his pickpocketing. This one, probably the easiest one in Fort Joy, is going to be Stingtail. This one's super easy because Stingtail is asleep over here. As long as you don't have Sabine talk to him and, you know, get him killed, he's super easy to pickpocket from, because, you know, he's not dead. And then over here, I believe this is the last skill book vendor over here. It's an elf. His name's like Mal or something. Mal. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce anybody's name in this game. But we're going to come over here, talk to him. And Los is going to come over here, sneak, pickpocket, the same old thing. Get our geomancy books, get some sticks, get some stuff that may or may not be used for crafting. Okay. Take your leave, square, travel, and bada bing, bada boom. Come down here, and Griff is a kind of complicated one to steal from, but he's got a lot of money. So we're going to talk to Griff, then we're going to have Beast come over here and distract Nusi.
You there?
And then we just need somebody to get Hild to look away.
Hey.
And now the only thing we need to worry about is this character Waltz, who comes walking through the camp pretty frequently. Okay, there's the patrolman and his dog. I do not see the dot on here that would be Waltz, so I should be good to go. Now Griff, I already did this with another character, but Griff usually has Griff does have an invisibility potion on him before you pickpocket him. I have already pickpocketed that from him, so I can't get it a second time. But just, you know, you probably want to grab that, because early game, I mean, all throughout the game, invisibility potions are phenomenal. But early game, they are like the best potions you can have. They can get you out of a lot of sticky situations. Alright, so now we're going to go down to Losa. And this is all the stuff we just stole. Alright, now we only have 2,000 gold, but each of these are between 120 and 190. Oh, no, wait a minute. That's weird. I didn't think they'd have 3 different values. I thought they'd only have 2 different values. Anyway, yeah, they're all like 100, 200. Yeah, let's just call it an average of like 170. So each of those skill books, let's just say the average is around 170. We've got these drugs for 2,100. We got a lot of money out of that. We got a lot of supplies, a lot of stuff. And that took us, I mean, my recording's at 13 minutes. That wasn't too long. Now, there is a little trick you can do to capitalize on how much stuff you can steal. I just went through and I pickpocketed everybody with Losa. If I come over here and I try to pickpocket her again, this little thing pops up. It's a red hand and it says already pickpocketed. You cannot pickpocket the same person twice with the same character. So all those people that Losa just pickpocketed, Losa cannot pickpocket them ever again. But Red Prince can, Beast can, Fane can. So what you can do is once you've got your party established, you can talk to one. Let's just go talk to Beast.
Not drawing many winning cards.
Tell him we'd like to go our separate ways. Dismiss him. And then Beast will just kind of leave. He'll walk away. You can go recruit him again if you really want him. In fact, as he is walking away there, he's going to disappear in a second. Poof, vanishing dwarf. And then he will pop up right back over here where you recruited him the first time, except this time he's not fully rendered and he's just some floating limbs in a head. But you can walk back over and re-recruit Beast at any time. Let's go back over here where the rest of the party's at. Now, the way you do extra stealing is now let's just talk to Ivan. I don't really want Ivan in my party for this run, but I can temporarily recruit him.
It's my job.
I don't want to run through this too quick here.
Why not? The usual two-head.
And
before
once you get to the point where you pick his preset build, we're going to go to Finesse. Now, you would think a rogue is the build that would steal.
Exactly? A tapestry embroiderer?
But rogues are not the ones that start with Thievery. Rogues start off with sneaking, which is helpful for stealing, right? It makes those red vision cones a lot smaller. But I highlighted the wrong one on that. It makes the red vision cones a lot smaller. However, Thievery's limit actually determines how much you can steal. So if you recruit a rogue, they'll have a lot of sneaking. If you recruit a shadow blade, that is the one that will have some thievery points right off the get-go. Now he is only going to have 2, whereas Losa's base is 3. She has some bonuses there, but her base is 3. So you're going to want to go over to Talents, pick All Skilled Up, which is one that you're eventually going to respec out of once you get access to the Respec Mirror. Or if you're using the Respec Mirror in Act 1 with the gift bag features right there. You don't have to worry about what you recruit. You can just go and respec them and add anything you want. But if you get All Skilled Up, that'll give you an extra civil point. You can put an extra point into Thievery, so now he can steal a lot more gold than he could before that. I believe it was 450 at 2, and now it's 1100 at 3. Now you have Ifen go and steal from all those people, because Ifen now can go and pickpocket. See, it's a blue hand, not a red hand. Losa tries it, red hand, can't do it, already pickpocketed. So the ideal setup, the most optimal stealing you could possibly do in, I guess, the game, but particularly Act 1 when you're short on cash, especially in Fort Joy in Act 1, is have 3 custom characters, as in not any of the origins that are pre-made, but get 3 custom-made characters, and then that 4th slot, just cycle through all 6 of the origins, you know, Thane, Red, Ifen, Beast, Sabile, and Losa. Cycle through all of them, have each of them be recruited as a Shadow Blade, have them steal a bunch of stuff from everybody in here, and then they'll all get that big chunk of stuff here. And honestly, I mean, you'll be set. Like, you can sell the extra skill books. Like, I don't have a Summoner, I don't have a Necromancer. I can sell all those skill books for cash. Yeah, so that is how you make a lot of easy money very early on in Act 1. That can get all your skill books learned for whatever crazy build you got. You can do the combo skill books where you combine skill books. You could sell them for money, just get some decent gear, gear yourself up. I'm currently doing an all glass cannon run, so gear isn't going to help as much as with armor. I'm still going to get some, but it's not going to be as significant. And yeah, you can steal a lot of stuff. Super easy, super quick. Now, it is going to take an hour for their inventory to refresh, and that's an hour of you having the game open. It'll also refresh right after you level up. So the most time-efficient way is to wait until you're about to level up from like 4 to 5. I say 4 because that is when the higher tier skill books get unlocked. Like Winter Blast is not available at level 3, it is available at level 4, stuff like that. Same thing with Sky Shot, or Fireball, Spontaneous Combustion. A lot of the better stuff unlocks at 4. So you want to get to level 4, steal some stuff, wait till you're almost level 5, that'll probably take more than an hour, steal some stuff, hit level 5, it refreshes, steal some stuff, almost hit level 6, steal some stuff, hit level 6, steal some stuff. Time efficient wise, that's probably the best way to do it. Overall efficiency, I'd say steal once when you're at level 4, like we just did here, get all this stuff, learn all your skills, equip whatever gear you happen to pick up along the way. I've got quite a bit. And then wait till level 6, because that is when you get another civil ability score and you can steal a lot more money from them. Alright, so that is the full wrap-up on how to steal most effectively early game Act 1. Get your stuff ready and rolling, so that you don't die 1,000 times in the first act of the game when you're really getting put through the, I mean, kind of the hardest part of the game if you don't know what you're doing. But yeah, easy way to get started. If you don't want to steal, I'm going to do a video on good crafting stuff. I will tell you right now, though, stealing is going to be significantly more effective than crafting and doing things the good guy route. You know, you're in a prison camp. Against your will, you're gonna have to steal some stuff to get by. Alright, I will see you guys in the next video.